Hello everybody, welcome to Badlands Ballistics. I got a gun that we're going to shoot today that I am really excited about. You guys watch the channel and you know how much I love 45 ACP, especially in the 1911. Well, I don't know if that's even fair to say. I love 45 ACP and everything. One of my favorite guns is the Ruger Blackhawk with 45 ACP cylinder. I got the FNX, got the SIG 320, and now I have a Rock Island 1911. They're calling this the A2 FS Tactical. This is a pretty bad A1911 for a reasonable price. Double stack mag. You know, it's really interesting. I've had a Para Ordnance P13, you know, and Para Ordnance was making double stack 1911s back in the 80s. I don't know the history of the company, but they made them for a long time. Great quality guns, never took off. It was just, I don't know if it's a marketing deal or what. The American public just wasn't interested in double stack 1911s, but they sure are now. And it's really interesting because this magazine says P14 Mechar on them. I think this is a Para Ordnance magazine. Anyway, or compatible is what I should say, compatible with Para Ordnance. So I'm really excited about the gun. I've only shot it one time. I wanted to shoot it off camera just to make sure to run, and it run perfect. But this guy comes with a ton of bells and whistles. So the sights got the fiber optic and fully adjustable 2-dot rear sight. I am a big fan of fully adjustable sights on the 1911. They're hard to find. You know, the Colt Gold Cups, and there's starting to be a few of them come out now, but you're paying a extreme premium price if you buy a 1911 with fully adjustable sights. This guy's got them. So got you know, the nice commander style hammer, extended beaver tail, nice trigger. This guy has got a ton of extras on it for a pretty reasonable price. Beveled magwell. I don't know, I am just super excited about it. So we're gonna shoot it today. I got 3 different types of ammo we're gonna shoot, and I don't have no idea where this is at for sight alignment, sight adjustment. So what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna just shoot three shot groups with 3 different ammo and just see where it's hitting. And of course, I got a little screwdriver here, just a standard flat screwdriver for adjustments, both windage and elevation. Hopefully we can get her dialed in today, but I'm super excited about this gun. Talk about the ammo. So you guys watch the channel, you know that I, generally speaking, do not buy factory ammo. 45 auto, I'm not sure if I've ever bought factory ammo for a 45. If I have, it's been so little I can't even recall what it is. So 3 different types. I've got a bunch of these semi-wad cutter 200 grainers, and my Charles Daly 1911 likes them, and that Para Ordnance liked them. So I'm gonna, just a general statement, the 1911s like those semi-wad cutters. I don't know if this gun will even run them, we'll just have to see. This is my Sierra 230 grain jacketed hollow point. I've done a little bit of testing with this. This is a pretty premium bullet, I believe. I really like these. Had pretty good luck with them. We bought a big bolt case of them. I got, I don't know, a couple thousand of these loaded. So, and then the old tried and true. These are my home cast, home powder coated, 230 grain round nose flat point. So with some of my 1911s, they'll actually shoot the semi-wad cutters slightly better, but I do not own a 45 ACP that doesn't like this bullet, that shoots it acceptable. We'll see how it goes today, but this is my go-to bullet. When these semi-wad cutters are gone, I'll never, these are store-boughts. I think these are Badlands, I can't remember which, I'm not sure whose these are, but anyway, store-boughts, I don't think I'll buy any more of those, just because this guy is just, this is the one bullet that every gun I own likes. Me and Carson both have FNXs, they like them. That revolver likes them. The SIG 320 likes them. It's just, that is the best all-around bullet that I've used in 45. There again, 45s are easy. Pretty much everything you put in them works. So anyway, so that's the 3 types of ammo we're gonna shoot today. And we'll put them on paper. I have no idea where it's gonna shoot. I hope that it's close. And then if we have to put some more targets up, we can definitely do that, or we'll mark everything and get this baby dialed in. One thing that I found interesting about 45s, you know, this is a 230 grain bullet. Semi-wad cutter is 200 grain. Generally speaking, the point of impacts are very close on them. Will that be the case today? I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. All right, so we're gonna shoot the jacketed hollow points first, then the semi-wad cutters, then the round nose flat point. All right, before we shoot any more, I'm gonna run and look at the target because I think it's shooting pretty low and I don't want to hit the GoPro. Let's go have a look. All right, guys, so not a bad group, but it's just awful low. So there's 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna adjust that sight before we do more. That's about a little over a 2-inch group. Not terrible, but that's the first time I've shot the gun. So we're gonna just raise that sight up just a little bit before we do any more shooting. Alrighty, made little adjustments on those sights. We'll try 3 more with the semi-wide cutters. Alright guys, well the slide held back, functioned perfectly with all 3 types of ammo. We're gonna go up and have a look and see what our groups look like. Alright guys, well, I'm not too unhappy with these groups. This is the old tried and true round nose flat point. 1, 2, 3. A little low. That's, hopefully you guys can see that. Slightly over 2 inches. This is semi-wide cutters. A little better. We're gonna call that 1.5 inches. This is the jacketed hollow point. They're about 2.5. So none of them are unacceptable. We got to adjust the sight. See how low I'm shooting. And it's interesting to me because all 3 of them, exception of that one, is pretty close to point of impact. Looks like we might need to move it to the left just a little bit. So we'll do that and raise it up just a little bit because I'd like to get those up into here. So we will do 1 more set of 3 shots. We're gonna go ahead and mark them. So we already marked the jacketed hollow points and we raised the sights up just a little bit, not enough. So there's 1. Okay, there we go. Okay guys, well I adjusted the sights. You can see they've raised up. These sights are pretty much as low as they could go when I got the gun. So I've raised them up quite a bit. I went a full revolution on that one. I didn't show it on camera. YouTube's kind of weird about things like that at times, so I'm not in great standings with YouTube right now. So anyway, I didn't show it on camera. It's just a simple flathead screw, nothing to it. Really like the sights. It's kind of a cloudy, overcast day today, if you guys can tell. So the fiber optic sight is really clear. The white dots on the back, super easy to see. I love these sights. So anyway, we're gonna do 3 more shots of each types of ammo, a 3-shot group. We'll see if we can get these sights lined up just a little bit better. Here we go. All right, let's go and have a look. All right, guys, well, I got a little crazy with the sights. Here's jacketed hollow points, aiming right here. Here's my shots, 1, 2, 3. Not a terrible group, about that 2.5 inch again. Man, I didn't think I moved the sight that much. Holy smokes. Semi-wide cutters, aiming here. They're up here. I think I got 1, 2, 3. There again, about that 2-inch range. The old round nose flat points, aiming here, clear up here. What's interesting is how the point of aim, or the point of impact, is about the same. But the round nose flat points, hanging in there about 2 inches. Semi-wide cutters, just over 2 inches. Jacketed hollow points, ooh, not as good on that one, over 3. So we're gonna mark them and move them sights. We're gonna try that 1 more time. All right, let's go have a look. Hopefully the GoPro, you guys seen it before I did, but I think we got some pretty good groups up there. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go check it out. All right, if you guys have been watching this channel, you know my goal is always a 1-inch 3-shot group with a handgun at 25. I think we've done it. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so here's the jacketed hollow points. Their point of aim seems just slightly higher than some of the others, But that is not a terrible group. I can live with that. That's 2 1/4. Yeah, I'm just fine with that. And I'm not gonna blame the gun on that one. Yeah, that's 2 1/4. I'm okay with that. Look at the semi wad cutters, holy smokes. 2 in the same hole, 1 slightly off. That's a solid 1-inch group. Hopefully you guys can see that. I am pleased, and look at the point of impact, exactly perfect. Around those flat points, maybe a little bit of a loosen up behind the trigger on that one. Still not terrible. We're about 2 1/4. Point of impact's perfect. Consider we had under 2 inches up here. I'm gonna say that's operator error. I can live with any of those. That tells me, and slightly point of impact different. So the 200 grainers are slightly higher. The jacketed hollow points, it's interesting on that one because that is a 230 grain bullet. But shoot, I am pleased as punch. I honestly think with some time, I'll learn to shoot that gun better. I think that this is the accuracy potential of the gun. You know, and I said it earlier in the video that the semi-wad cutters in 1911 seem to go together pretty good. That's proof of it right there, but still, I'm not unhappy with those or the jacketed hollow points. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna finish out the video. Just got 1 full mag loaded with the semi-wad cutters, and I always like to load the mags as full as they can be. You know, we was just shooting 9 rounds there, just for check for function. I think these mags are good quality, the Mechars. Like I say, I think this is compatible with the old P14 pair ordnance, but one thing I gotta say I'm a little disappointed on, 2 things, I guess. One, it didn't come with a second mag. I wished it would have. And the safety is, and here I'm just nitpicking things to death. A little soft. As much as I love 1911s, I don't carry them cocked and locked. I just don't. I'm just not comfortable with doing that. I don't. I mean, it's not what I use for concealed carry or anything like that. When I'm on the mountain, I would carry this, probably 1 in the chamber with a hammer down. That's how I would carry it. Maybe more training, more whatever, but I am not going to carry one cocked and locked. And this safety is just a little soft. I've had some 1911s that safety is almost hard. You have to be very, deliberate about taking that off. This is just a little bit slushy. I don't know. Here I am being super picky. Love the gun. I think the accuracy potential is there. You guys seen that? 3 shots, 1 inch. I think even the other loads are plenty acceptable. Point of impact on all 3 loads are good. If I had to defend myself, I could grab any one of those 3 and I would be armed very well. In the mountains, 2-legged, whatever you need a 1911 with 14 rounds for. So anyway, we're gonna dump 1 rag down range at steel, see if we can hit anything offhand. Interesting malfunction. I've never seen that before. The mag held back on a live round. I don't know if you guys can see that. It ejected just fine, but it held back. Very interesting. Hit the slide release, back in action. Yeah, never seen that before. I wonder if it's possible if I bump that slide catch somewhere with my offhand or something. That's possible. Never had it happen before. So anyway, if you're thinking about buying one of these bad boys, I'm gonna say go for it. I freaking love it. This is the first time second time I shot it. The first time I come out and shot 1 mag through it just to see if it functioned before I set up to do the video. But I mean, this gun's only got, less than 50 rounds through it. I am super happy with it. There's a ton of videos on YouTube about this in 9mm. I could not find one in 45. So you guys know me, I'm a big 45 guy. I am pleased as punch with this gun. Man, if you're thinking about it, highly, highly recommend it. Love the sights on it. Love the everything about it. I nitpicked a little on the sloshy of the safety. That's just me being picky. Overall quality of the gun, I think, is outstanding, especially at the price point. The double stack 1911s right now are pretty high. This thing is pretty reasonable. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe.